You know what I gotta do? I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Ah. So I remember one time. I remember one time I was. I remember one time I was at. I was in the supermarket, and I was in the supermarket. How is this thing? Let me make sure I didn't mess up here. Make sure I didn't mess up here. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mm. All right, so I remember one time I was in a supermarket. This was 20 years ago. I was in a supermarket. 25 years ago, actually, like 90. Well, shit, probably 30 years ago, like 91, 92. And I was in the supermarket, and there was two females in front of me, and I remember one of the females saying, uh, she says, um, yeah, I went down to Section 8 today, and they put me on a list for a one bedroom. And she said they put me on a list for a one bedroom, and uh, they said I won't qualify for a two bedroom until uh, I think she said nigger nut. Give me a second. she said she said uh, she said um, they're not going to give me a two bedroom until nigger nut turned 5 years old. And I was like, she said they say he only 3 months old, then they won't give he don't qualify until he turns 5 years. She said, why I gotta wait? They should just give me a two bedroom now. And I said to myself, here's an individual, here's a creature that knows that in 4 years and 9 months, she's still gonna be on the system. when you talk about, here's one thing I learned about people in my short 56 years of living. If they don't and haven't lived something, they are totally oblivious to it. And because they are totally oblivious to it, they don't acknowledge it when you say it. My ex-girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend grew up in a house on a beach, on a lake. Don't know anything about, don't know anything about ghetto life. So when I say things to her, she's totally oblivious to it. So I'm like, even now, she lives up north in DC, and goes out at 1 o'clock in the morning to walk her dog. I'm like, yo, you don't do that. But she don't have that sharp edge because she never was raised in the hood. So when you talk about this perspective and narrative of black women, black little girls, having children specifically for gain and welfare, they don't believe you. Corey D, he's up in this piece. He said, what's going on, homie man person? The mayor of Orange is up in here. My man. Orange, New Jersey, that's where I was born. All right. Wow. All right. I'm just looking at these titles on here, man. This is cray cray. This is cray cray. Stop giving people a second chance. Ignore these life lessons to be miserable. Mm-hmm. You should just disappear. Did that. Life advice to men from a 37-year-old woman. I'll pass. Force yourself to find joy in whatever you have. I'm with that. The Secret Hack Dining Delicious Restaurants in Bangkok for 50% off. I like that. Dr. MLK Daughters calls out disrespectful black women. She's going to be on the phone for a long time calling those creatures out. Sean says, how do I get a follow-up consultation? I haven't heard back. You're not going to hear back. We don't check with people. We don't do that. What do you mean you haven't heard back? You said, how do I get a follow-up consultation? Same as you got the first one. You haven't heard back? People kill me when they say, hey, I want to follow up on, I want to follow up. We had an individual that paid for our service, disappeared for a month and a half, and say, I never got a follow-up. What the fuck is a follow-up? We don't do follow-ups. We don't do follow-ups. We're not working on your case. When I get off the phone with you, you have everything you need. So you doing your case. We're not doing nobody's case. So how I'm going to do a follow-up? How I'm going to explain to me, Sean, how I'm going to follow up your case. I'm listening. How am I going to follow up? What am I doing with your case that you're not doing? What am I doing with your case? Since you haven't got a follow-up. What did I do to say, okay, we're going to do this, this, and this, and this, and we'll get back to you to see what they say? Go. I want to understand your definition of a fucking, we was to follow, give you a follow-up. I love it when people say that. And by the way, you're the second person in the 23 years that I've ever said, no, you're about the fourth person in the 23 years that ever said, I didn't get a follow-up. What the fuck, a follow-up? Everybody knows that when you hire us and you get on the phone with me, I hit enter and say, did you get it? Yeah, I got it in the email. We give everything to you. So what follow-up are you talking about? Choose your words wisely. All right. So I'm going to be waiting for Sean to give his perspective on us not giving him a follow-up. So, what we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about Mr. Trump. No. I don't want to hear the no disrespect. You said oh, I'm sorry. That you're that guy. Okay, my man. My apologies. You see how I'm just quick to rip. Okay, you're right. I was actually waiting for Lydia to get back to me. So Sean says, look here, you dumb motherfucker. He said, look here, you dumb mother. I was told you're going to get some information from Lydia. You're right. Big apologies, man. The second I'm done with this live stream, I'm going to get back to Lydia. I will have a word with you before 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So within an hour or so. I'm sorry, man. Nah, man. I'm sorry. That was on me. That was on me. I didn't know who you was, man. I didn't know who you was. My man said, get back. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Listen. Before I get started, let me say this. Hey, listen, I was looking at a video this morning about Flip Chicago. And this video that I was watching was people that was giving people money to flip. Teach them how to flip houses. And one thing I pride myself on, I got money. I'm not rich. But when I say I got money, I have at least a year's worth of my living expenses saved up. If you want to understand that. I'm good. The great Dave Ramsey, I got 2 of his books. For those that know, see me hold up his books a couple of times. I learned how to deal with money by Dave Ramsey. And Dave Ramsey says, remember I used to open up the show to Dave Ramsey. Where debt is dumb, cash is king, and the paid off mortgage has taken the place of the BMW as the new status symbol of choice. Now, my friend introduced me to Dave Ramsey. The difference between him and I, he veered off into a different financial perspective. I stuck to Dave Ramsey. So I live my life today based on the fact that I will never in my life gotta rob any of my clients. If you pay me for something, you're gonna get it. And I want to be clear. Sean didn't pay for the service that he want yet. So when he say get back, what he means is, what I told him was when he did the consultation, he needs to get with Dave Nutzer of Chapter 201. Dave handles, he's a franchise of the company. He handles the business stuff that Sean needs. Dave handles that. I was waiting to get back from Lydia. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm getting on the phone with Lydia. So that's what he meant. So I'm looking at this. Let me finish this story right quick. I don't have to even get into today's topic. So I'm watching these people give these people hundreds of thousands of dollars, and he robs them. Yo, I've been doing this 20 plus years. I've been brought up. I've been brought up. I've been brought up on charges 2 times, practicing law without a license. The first one I lost. The second one, I was like, yo, man, what you talking about? What? The district attorney, state district attorney comes to my house. And I said, damn, you must be a fan. After I realized he was just, first of all, when he came to my house, I said to myself, the last time I got brought up on practicing law without a license, the sheriff came to my house. So if the sheriff come to your house, that means does a. But this time he comes personally with a bunch of files, and this is how I know he didn't have a case. He's like asking me on specific things, and I said, "Well, you must be a fan." He said, "Why?" I said, "Because you're telling me that those 12 people right there, so all them files you got in your hand, you're telling me that they told you that I was attorney." I said, "But you seen all my videos. I ain't never said I was attorney. I done said I hate attorneys many times in the videos. So obviously you must be a fan. You must be a fan, you know, because I ain't never said I was an attorney. I hate attorneys." I appreciate that. Chip said, "I really appreciate the live you did yesterday, especially the part about when you said you had to learn to wipe your ass because you was wiping sideways. Now you do front to back, rather." My man, I appreciate that. My man Chip said, "Yo, I really appreciate that live you did yesterday. Ever since then, I've been making me peanut butter and jelly slices." My man, my man Chip making them peanut butter and jelly slices. My man, that's what I'm talking about. My man making them peanut butter and jelly slices. God dang it, man. I told you they was going to be good. I told them they was going to be banging. No, I appreciate that, man. So, I'm gonna end that segment with, I take pride on the fact that, man, I'm not robbing nobody, man. I'm not out here to do that. I actually was on the phone with Dave Nuts of Chapter 201, Rochester, New York, National Fathers League. I was on the phone with him, and we was talking about, you know, money, and there's a lot of people that do a lot of things to jeopardize their freedom based on money. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So let's get into it. Appreciate you guys for being here. Honestly, man, hit those thumbs up buttons. Stop being up with me here. But so PDT, President Donald Trump, PDT. This man signed an executive order when it came to welfare. Now, I'm gonna tell everybody, for a person that understands the presidency and understand politics, what has happened with politics in the last 30 or 40 years, we have allowed everyday people to have seats in office. You live in a small town, you got them to put a stop sign in the middle of your town, they vote you in the office. Now you are in the Senate voting for things that you don't know nothing about, you're not educated on, you have no degrees on, nothing. That is what has happened to politics. That is what has happened, happened to politics in the last 30, 40 years. In the last 30 or 40 years, we have allowed people to get into office that know nothing about politics. When I talk to people about politics, it's heartening. It's just heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking because when I talk to people about politics, you can tell that the perspective and things that they understand about politics surface. They cannot go deep. I am not like a politician and like a historian. I'm not that person. I'm not telling you guys that, you know, I can sit here for hours and go deep and deep and deep and tell you laws and this person voted into that law. No, what I'm telling you is I'm a historian of politics. I understand what politics is for, how the power that politics can be, how the unfortunates of the Democrats, what you've seen in the Democratic Party in the last two Democratic presidencies, is they did things for specific people. They didn't do things for the country. When you look at Donald Trump and everything he's doing things for the country. His perspective and narrative outside this country, people are going to be looking at us. The last two Democratic presidents, Obama and now Biden, the last two Democratic presidents, they did things for people, a specific class. President Obama did things for gays and LGBT. That was his thing. Then you had Joe Biden, he did things for illegals. When you come into office or when you do things for specific people and you are supposed to be somebody for the country, you get what we got in the last election. This is why when I look at people and I say to myself, so you voted for a Democrat? Yeah. I can truly say if you voted for a Democrat, it's not arguably. You hands down is the dumbest person one of the dumbest persons in the world. I don't understand how Kamala Harris got one vote. And when you look and listen to the reasons as to why people voted for this creature, anytime you have a twerk party in a president election, you are really stretching. You are really catering to a specific class. That's not the case with President Donald Trump. President Donald Trump, a person that you can tell he is in tune and has a conscience outside of the United States. He has a conscience when he goes overseas and what they say about our country. He wants to change that. He wants a different perspective. He wants a different perspective from the outside looking in. It's amazing. When other countries look at America from the outside, it looks like a freak show. We got kids talking about something, I want to change my gender. We have catered and pondered to delusion. We have catered and pondered to people that's coming up with these perspectives and narratives of how they can't work. We have given all these little dumb incentives to just sit on us and not do nothing. And President PDT said, that's over. We're not doing that no more. If you fall by the wayside, pick yourself up by your bootstraps, remember that? And catch up. But we got to continue going. Because this country in the last 4 years has stopped and pondered to all the puss. That's what we did. That's what we did. When I stop and look at what the Democratic Party did, they stopped and said, we're running a race, but we allowed a person with a broken leg to be in this race, and we're going to stop the race till they can catch up. What? What? There isn't no breed of animal that does that. Nothing. I have seen plenty of videos where a lion, or not a lion, you ain't gonna see a lion cub get killed. You ain't gonna see that. You ain't gonna see that. But I have seen a cheetah. I've seen a cheetah abandon her cub because the hunters was coming, and she just said, I gotta go. Sorry. That's what we did. We have allowed a bunch of nonsense to be the sentiment of this country. And when you talk to black people, their intellect don't go that far. When you talk to black people about the best perspective to put this country in, their intellect don't go that far. I have had a person say to me, when Donald Trump said we give so much money to Canada, they should be a 51st nation. I had a person say, well, I did extensive research and I can't find what he's talking about. Give me a second. So a man is just going to say, we give Canada, on a public forum, he's going to say, we give Canada money, but something in you says he's lying. So you want to go and make sure, and you couldn't find nothing. Like, you actually want to see a Brinks truck pulling up to the Canadian border with the U.S. flag on it, and you want to see a Canadian Brinks truck pull up, and you want to see them roll the doors open or open the doors or whatever, and you want to see funds. You want to see the video of this. You want to see a Brinks truck at the Niagara Falls. You want to see a Brinks truck with the United States currency on it, gold bullions. You want to see that at the border. That's what you want to see in order to believe it. Right. Right. People, I'm going to tell you the perspective that I have. I retired when I was 39 years old. I'm 56. I have done well in life. What I have never did was I'm going to just simply say this. I have set my life up to where as though no matter what happens in a recession or whatever, the method that I use to live now will suffice in any times, and it's any times, right? And you know, I have 7 cars. 5 of them are paid off, but all of them have full coverage. So let's just say tomorrow we go into a crisis. I can just go into the app and take 5 of my cars down to just liability. Boom. And save me probably $700 off my insurance. I can do that. I can adjust my life like that. I have every app there is. I got Hulu, Netflix, Peacock, Prime, Flex. I got all of them. I can simply just go into the app and say, I don't want none of these. That's the pleasure that I have in my life. Every streaming app that comes out, I'm getting it. Oh, it's $11 a month. I'm getting it. I want to be able to just say I got them. That is my right of saying I'm successful. What I'm not doing is saying I got a Bentley outside with a $3,000 a month car note. Yeah, we got a Bentley. We ain't doing that. What I'm not doing is saying that I'm in a 4,000 square foot home and I'm balling out of control. No, my house is 1,300. My house right now is 1,281 square feet. It's good enough for me. My mortgage is $754. I was going to refinance and get the money off of it, and they said, "Hey, look, when you get that money, your mortgage will go up to 14." Before he finished the teen, I said, "What?" Click. No, sir. When I lived in the Poconos, my mortgage was $622.50. I don't do big things. I have nice and live modest. I see a lot of people. The reason why, when the president comes into office and say, we're going to stop and reform welfare, they don't get no votes. The reason why they don't get no votes is because people need welfare. You don't need welfare. That safety net that a lot of people think they need, welfare and all these programs, all I see in the black community is a bunch of program addicts. Everybody's addicted to a fucking program. Everybody got to go and file for something. Oh, I better go ask for that. Oh, I'm on a waiting list. Give me a second. I'm sorry, man. Yeah. Am I laughing? Yes, I am. Yes. I'm laughing. Ha ha, I'm laughing. Yes. People, I'm going to say this. You will try as hard as your safety net. Did you hear what I just said? You will only try in life as hard as your safety net. That's why a lot of you guys, you be married to somebody and they say, I want to go back home, I want to live near my family, and then you uproot. Dave Nutzer, chapter 201, National Fathers League, he did that. You move your want to be. It's easy. They feel all. You know why I'm the way that I am? You know why I'm the way that I am? Let me tell y'all something. My parents stopped giving me money when I was 12. I was 10 years old. I was 10 years old buying my own school clothes. When I was 17, I told my dad, go to hell. My dad was 28, making $28,000 a week. When I was 17, I told my daddy, go to hell. Now, so when I told my daddy, go to hell, that meant that I lived my entire life not being able to call on my dad. My mom didn't have no money. My mom ain't have shit. Did you see the way I did that? You see the way I upped, you know, a lot of air. You see that? So because of that, I had no safety net in life. I had no safety net. None. I didn't have one. I look around and I see individuals with safety nets. I look around and I see individuals that are literally maneuvering their life based on welfare programs, based on HAMI programs, and don't have a clue as to how these programs are funded. You know, listen. It is a known fact that if you got $10, you cannot go to the store and buy something that costs $15. That's simple mathematics, yeah? All right. Right? Check this out. Check this out. The new Hummer, the new electric Hummer. When it first came out, dealer's markup had that thing costing $160,000. It ain't $160,000 no more. The fluff is gone. The new Hummer is now down to about 100. Is people still? Do you still see him out on the road? Do you still see him out on the road? Do you see it? Do you see him out on the road? Did you go to the Hummer dealer and see electric? Did you go to the Hummer dealer and just see a mob of salesmen running around? Just no. What's my point? Where am I going with this? It is a known fact that even on sale, if it costs a lot of money to begin with, it don't mean shit. So, when you look at a lot of things that people, a lot of perspectives and narratives that people have on welfare, I say to myself, how is it that you know you can't go to the store with $10 and buy something that costs $15, but you think that every month your ass live, somebody is to pay your damn rent? If you ask somebody on Section 8 and welfare, hey, just curious, how is your bills getting paid? They'll just say a program. Don't know the intricacies of the program. Appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. Come on, stop. Come with me. Stop being up. Come with me here. Don't understand the intricacies of the program. Don't understand nothing about welfare. Nothing. They think that every month they think that every month their landlord will be able to put their hand in the Section 8 pot and grab their rent out of it. It is amazing how individuals are living off of things that they have no idea as to how it's paying it. I find that to be amazing because the bottom can fall out at any time and you won't even know. I find that to be amazing. I do. I'm a nerd. I run numbers. Everything with me is numbers. I tell people today, I have told you yesterday, I will tell you tomorrow. After the transaction is complete, if you are not better off, you should have never did it. I don't understand what individuals are thinking about. Let me tell y'all a story. You got time? When I was, is D. Corey still in the house? When I was, my man Q says, I remember, he said, hey, Chris, in 2015, you helped me get off child support. This time around, I'm looking to collect. How about that? Good stuff. Listen, I do things like that, so it's now 2025, excuse me, 10 years later, somebody can come and say something like that without me saying, hey, what the heck? But, okay, D. Corey, I was going to ask you something. Oh, D. Corey, you live in Orange. In West Orange, Little Rock Avenue. No, not in Little Rock Avenue. When you take Main Street in Orange, all the way up into West Orange, and then it bends. It goes around a curve. And then it goes around a curve, and then you get to Eagle Rock Avenue, right? Then the next block you go up a block or two, you get to Park Avenue. But right before, oh, okay, he said I'm in East Rutherford, but grew up in Orange. Okay, but right before that, when you go around the bend, Eagle Rock Avenue, there's an office complex off to the side. And that office complex used to be the Board of Ed. The Board of Ed. It used to be the Board of Ed. In an office complex. And in that office, there was a doctor at the time named Dr. Harvey. Dr. Harvey was 50 years old or 60 years old, 55 then in the 80s. So God bless him now. And it was about it was about 5 or 6 people worked up in there. I asked D. Corey, is he here? Because in Orange, New Jersey, Jefferson's Cafe, on Day Street in Orange, Jefferson Cafe, I used to be his student in high school at 300 North 13th. We actually threw parties for Dr. Harvey. It was 5 or 6 people in the office and some teachers that came around to multiple schools, right? But that office ran the schools. For some reason, fast forward to 2010. That was 83, 84, 85. Fast forward to 2010. That's the fast forward sound. Fast forward. Now all of a sudden, this same place has got 2, count them, 2 floors on the State Building in Newark, New Jersey. I said, wait a minute. Back in the 80s, only 5 or 6 people worked here. Now there's 300 people working here. I'm in there like, well, I used to date this girl that worked in there. I'm like, what the hell? How's all these people? What happened? They didn't get an influx in schools. It's the same amount of schools. It's just that over the years, they just kept hiring people. Oh, my assistant's need an assistant. Oh, this and that. Oh, 2 floors now? You got 2 floors in the State Building? So I was dating this girl in 2010, right? Go Google this shit. Governor Chris Christie gets in the office and lays off all these people inside Newark, New Jersey. Google the story. Matter of fact, allow me. Allow me. Check this out. I appreciate that. My man Q says, whoever's watching this, you're hearing it from the horse's mouth. Chris is the best will help you. You just have to allow yourself to want to be helped. I definitely appreciate that, man. I'm gonna screenshot that. I appreciate that, man. Thanks a lot. So check this out. I want y'all to see this. Governor Chris Christie. What's going on, Christie? Christie lays off Board of Ed employees. There it is. Governor Chris Christie defends school cuts. Check this out. So that happened in 2010. That's when I was dating her. So May 31st, 2010, New Jersey Governor Chris Christie calls for teachers and school workers to accept wage freeze and to prevent layoff. Then he turns around and lays off. Christie fires 6,000 teachers. Whoop, 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 whoop. Now, Newark, New Jersey, yeah, we do, D. Newark, New Jersey, check this out. Newark, New Jersey is a welfare county. Orange, New Jersey, D. Corby, welfare county. Those are welfare counties. Do you know what makes and qualifies a welfare county to be a welfare county? Anybody? Who said that? Yeah, you're right. A welfare county is a county where most of the people are on welfare instead of working. So when you live in a welfare county, when you hear people say things like they don't do this in white neighborhoods, but in the black neighborhoods, see, they don't care about us. In a white neighborhood, they got better schools, but in the black neighborhood, they don't care. Yup, in a white neighborhood, there's gonna be better schools. Yup, it's not that they don't care, it's that when you sit around and live around a bunch of people that don't work, it's the unfortunate is your the perspective of good teachings is not gonna work as well. So what happens is individuals don't understand the perspective of money. Remember, they don't understand its perspective of money. So they don't understand nothing. So when Governor Chris Christie came in there, he started doing the numbers. He said, "What? This ain't this is not doing it." What this woman said? She said, "Check this out. Check this out. They kill me. They kill me." So Michelle Thomas says, "So once you share with us." I guess she says, so why don't you share what the solution is? People, I'm gonna tell y'all something about an individual that don't have no intellect for the topic. They just jump right in there and say, what's the solution? Because they want you to do the talking. She don't have enough intellect to stick with me in this conversation. So she'll say, say what the solution is. Whenever you're talking to somebody, always remember, they're gonna say, so what is the solution? What is the solution? That's when you know you're talking to somebody with the intellect of a brick. They can't hang with you in a conversation. They don't know anything about anything. So they want to just say, as Michelle said, so local politics is designed so you won't know things. Listen, get out of here with that nigga nonsense. I don't do that, okay? Look, once again, Michelle, everything is based on numbers, okay? You're a female and you part of the handout whole community, so your perspective and narrative is you got a problem and everybody's supposed to say, help me, I'm a help me ho, help me. No, that's not how it is. So once again, Michelle, your intellect, you don't have the intellect with this guy. You coming in here saying local politicians is that? No. That's not. We don't do that over here. We stay on topic. We don't take your little feelings out of it. All right. Come back in about 10 years, because I know you're probably a slow reader. They said that. Go and get out of here. Listen, let me tell you how something. When these creatures come over here and try to talk to me, I'm looking at the message like, is that a creature? Listen, one thing y'all gonna understand if you don't understand nothing else. A creature will always listen to what you say and then say what she did. So what's the solution? The situation is what it is. Okay, let me help you out and simplify this. Everybody should be working. All right? Michelle, you black women need to stop cocking your legs open, taking skeet. All right, get off your knees. Stop allowing somebody to shoot on your face. Tell the sisterhood it's a wrap. Tell the sisterhood, I know y'all ran this little skit for 30 years. All right. Just remember that. Welfare, if you live in a welfare county, you're not going to have stuff as nice as the white neighborhood. You don't know what a welfare county is. You'll sit up there and think that all these programs, all right, that's what I was on, right? Yeah, I know, the truth hurts. You're right, Chip. You'll think, see, only black women think that the world revolves around their problems. Everything is based on problems. Their surrounding is based on their problems. And they just simply say, I'm gonna go out. You know what? I like this no good dude, and he got swag. He got swag. And then you have a baby by him. And then you run down to the welfare office and you sign an application to now support you. But when you live in a welfare county, that's what I was telling at. You don't want to listen. I was talking about what's happening. You don't want to listen. You're stupidito. You're stupidito. Now, as a 56-year-old man, Michelle, I was telling you that I seen how things was in the 80s. I seen how the spending was in the 80s. And then now, Michelle, I was telling you in 2010, I was questioning, why is all these people working here? Governor Chris Christie got into office. See, this is what I mean by when I tell you, individuals don't understand and don't know politics. They just simply, they only know politics based on now. They don't know the history of politics. They don't know where the money is coming from in none of these programs that they want. Everybody want a program or a payment plan. Don't know where the money is coming from. And then when Governor Chris Christie come in there and say, wait up a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We can't afford these programs. And he cut programs. And then when he cut programs, the first thing people like Michelle want to run to is, they don't do that in a white neighborhood. They don't need to do it in a white neighborhood. They don't need to. You know why? Because when you go in a white neighborhood, like my block, when you go on my block, every driveway is closed by 7:45 in the morning. There isn't a car in the driveway. All right? That's why. It's called income tax. Now, Trump is handling that. But all these programs, you can't tell these welfarians, welfarians, you can't tell these welfarians, hey, just curious, so you got a 3-bedroom? You pay $104 a month? Yeah. Who pays the rest? Oh, the deepest perspective and the deepest their intellect can go is, oh, I'm on a program. Oh, I got a voucher. That's the deepest intellect they have on someone else paying their rent. The deepest. Well, guess what? PDT says you're fired. You're fired. You're fired. Everybody back to work. We look like clowns. America look like clowns. America, we look like dirt balls. From the outside looking in, we got 12-year-olds saying they want to change their gender. Yeah, we look like clowns. As a perspective, as a collective, we look like clowns. All this independent, oh, my feelings are hurt. Oh, I got a broken leg, but I'm on Ozempic and I think I can run a marathon. They should let me in. No, 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 no. The Special Olympics marathon is down there. Go on down there with the wheelchair people. Don't come down here and say you got a right to run in a marathon. Now everybody got to sit down. The marathon normally takes about 5 or 6 hours to run. But because you want to set a precedent, everybody got to stay there and set the shit up for 2 days. We got to set the shit up for 2 days so you can, oh, I can make it. Give me a second. Ah, God damn it, I cracked myself up. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's what happened. Stay in your damn lane. If you can't afford no damn kids, don't have them, little, because don't have them. Give me a second, man. I'm taking a laugh break. God damn it. Oh, man. You see this right here? This is when, see this right here? I brought a $30 ticket, won $100. That's all I play is $30 and $20 tickets. I love my life. All right. Texas Lone Star says, what the heezy? What is this big nugget head dude talking about? I'm talking about welfare. I'm talking about welfare. I'm talking about the fact that a lot of individuals, a lot of individuals they run around here with these narratives, perspectives, etc., etc. You damn right. You damn right. Bridge assessor. There you go. But you got individuals. You got these individuals that don't understand economics. All right? Don't understand economics. If you ask somebody on welfare, you ask somebody on Section 8, you ask them, simply just ask them a question. Who pays your rent? The deepest their narrative would go is, I got a voucher. No, I got that part. That's obvious. But where, in fact, does the money come from? I don't know. They'll be proud to get offended because they know what they know where you're going with it. They will proudly get offended. They will. They will. You cannot tell individuals, I am from the slums. I'm from there. Ain't that what I'm from there? I'm from there, right? I've heard conversations. Girl, all you got to do is have a baby and you get an apartment. The rest of us got to go to school. I was listening to a video by, I forgot her first name, Michelle. And she said when a black woman falls on hard times, she can run to a program, a payment plan, or a program. But when a black man runs on hard times, he goes to jail. That's the divide. That's the divide. When you look at what the Democrats have done in the last 2 Democratic terms, they picked specific things to help people with. They did nothing for the collective of the country. They did nothing. Nothing. They did nothing for the collective of the country. All these individuals did was sat down and said, we're going to help this organization, we're going to have that organization. It's almost like, you know, I was listening to KRS One, you know, when he made Step Into Your World back in the day. Step into your world, and then step into your world, and then it was time to do the remix. And KRS One, somebody said to KRS One, you gonna get Puffy to do your remix? KRS One, being the realist that he is, he said, nah, I can't afford Puffy. Now, if you ask Mace, hey Mace, that Cuda, stay loving her, love, blow like Cuda. Yeah, right? Mace, you gonna get Puffy to do that? Oh, yo. Now, he gotta sound like a thug. He gotta thug it up. You know, me and Puff gonna get in the studio. You know, we'll see what happens when I get in Puff. We'll see what happens when I call Puff. Like, oh, it's this rhythmist flow, this hip hop flow, the hip hop nature. KRS One, the one that made Why Is That, breaking down the Bible, the one that talks about talk about the Caucasus Mountain. You don't know nothing about that. The conscious rapper, when he was asked, hey man, is the hip hopian gonna remix your thing? He said, nah man, I can't afford him. I can't afford that dude. Honesty. That's what happens, what has happened in the ghetto as a collective over the last 40 years. I can say that at 56 years. I know I'm an old mother, but damn, I'm pretty. I know I'm old, but I'm pretty. I'm pretty. Yeah, man, I'm fly. Yeah, that's my little skit that I do. Back to the regularly scheduled program. So when you lived for 56 years, you can see the difference. You can see it as things changed. As things changed, you can see the difference. So you got 20 and 30-year-olds, even 40-year-olds trying to cack with me. I'm 56. So I can see the change. I got a bigger vision. I seen the change. The more hip hop went up, the smaller black people got. The more hip hop, instead of saying, oh, okay, I understand, you got to say, okay, I feel you. You can't talk like that no more. And it's the same perspective when it came to working, when it came to us as a community, as a collective. We did nothing but go down in the trenches. And those that chose to continue to go on, those that chose to better our lives, we became the enemy of the creatures. But lucky for me, well, individuals see, I tell them off, I know I'm 56, I'm 6'1", 230 pounds, I still put foots to you. My boot and your asshole will always be good friends if you come to me with the nonsense thinking that you're going to try to fear me into believing your dumbass narrative. Give me a second. Hold on. I want to be clear about something. When you come to me with your dumb narrative about how you just doing everything right, nah, mean, feel you fam, Slice, I feel you, and you ain't said nothing. Your dumb antics, your lackluster, your lack of luster in the way you talk. You're dumb. You're stinking tattoos. You stink. You got an odor. No, you ain't got an odor. You got a stench. You're there. You're way there. You're dumb. Please don't come over to me talking anything. Just be a listener. When I talk, might be a good time to be a student. You will not, under circumstances, zero. And I mean, you will not think that you're going to talk with some type of aggression and think I'm going to get small in the conversation. The more you talk to aggression, let me tell you something, what I don't do. Like I tell people, it's never that far away from me. Never, ever, never, never. Let me tell you something about your boy. I don't do pleasantries. Like Chuck D said, I force my opinion with volume. All right? Yeah. So when I talk, like Michelle, that black chick, she came over here, what about us? Well, we need welfare. No, you don't. No, you don't need welfare. You need a plan and you need discipline. That's what you guys don't see in them creatures that think they can cock their legs open and take skeet. Oh, snap. Show that. Yeah, they want that nigga nut. That right, Corey? They want that nigga nut. They sit down there and think life is all about just taking nigga nut. Just get some nigga nut and go fill out an application. That's what their perspective and narrative is. But PDT got into office and he said, you're fired. No more cocking your legs open. No more. Just meeting a guy on Tuesday, fucking him on Tuesday night, and then run into your local welfare. These women got welfare agents like insurance agents. I got 3 cars. I got 2 separate insurance agents. These women are walking around here with. Oh, what's the matter, little buddy? What's the matter? Come here, little buddy. My little doggy. What's the matter? What's the matter, little Quattro? What's the matter? What's the matter? These women, they walk around, they have babies and call their welfare agent. I just had twins. How much am I going to? How much more money am I going to get? That's how they do it. That's how they do it. Listen, you cannot run around here and say black men ain't nothing. You can't run around here and say I don't need a man. It needs to be replaced with something. You don't just go cold. Nothing goes cold turkey. A bullet needs a gun. A light needs a light switch. Water needs a faucet. A sink needs a faucet. And you cannot. Everything go together. What y'all been listening to for the past 30 years is these creatures running around here claiming, I don't need a man, but they need a program. If we was replaced. This is why a lot of individuals, they run around here and say these things like, oh, a woman is trying to replace you. Of course she's trying to replace you. Of course they're trying to replace you. They're trying to replace you because their perspective and narrative is, you know what? My career in my life is simply based on me going downtown and signing a welfare application. No, I'm a dropout. Nope. I'm a drop out so you can drop your sperm in my coochie. Give me a second. Ah, damn, I cracked myself up. Oh, shit. Oh, man, I'm out of my organic juice. Man, let's pause for station identification while I go get me another one. Y'all gotta forgive me, man. I gotta make my morning, I gotta take my breakfast. got my aminos, and I got 2 pairs. These are organic, by the way. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Tell me it's... Tell me it's not just a dream. And if it is, my heart believes that you are mine. And this is a real, kissing you. I'm loving you all through the night. Tonight is our night together. Yeah. Oh. Loving you all through the night. Hold on a second, y'all. Just give me a second, man. Damn. Don't go nowhere. Oh, big old apple heads. Because after I do this live stream, I'm heading to the gym. Boing! Ping pong pow! Normally when I pour that in there, a big plume pop up like I'm mixing up some chemicals, but I turned the plume button off. You know, you gotta have a plume button. Gotta turn the plume button off. Shake that up like that. We got these beats. All right. So, I'm gonna boomerang back on something that I was talking about. Or I can't say something that I was talking about. I gotta go gangster with it and say something I was talking about. And I'm ending with this. I'm from Newark, New Jersey. Essex County. Essex County is a welfare county. When you sit up there and you live in a welfare county, that's why you have cracks in the ground. And you say to yourself, when are they gonna fix this crack? They not. It's a welfare county. If you ask a Shaquita, what is the #1 expense to a municipality? She won't know this. Y'all gotta forgive me. She won't know this. But she'll sit up there and cack away emotionally. Like I said, when I speak, shut up and be a student. Your intellect can't hang with mine. I promise you that. I mean, I went into courts and told judges this. I went into courtrooms and told judges, I'm the smartest person in this building. All right? And when it was done and over with, they was like, in their head, yeah, he did say that. I'm going to call it. So, if you ask a Shaquita, you know, somebody that cocked their legs open and took the welfare, if you ask them, hey, what's the #1 expense of this municipality? You know what the #1 expense of any municipality is? The plumbing system. They spend more money on plumbing system, pipes busting underground, than any other expense. That's their biggest expense, the plumbing system. Now this was a story as of, it's an old stat. I don't see it changing because trees are still trees and anything, but I'm gonna say this. This stat was probably 2015 to 2016. I hadn't gone back and did the report on this stat. The second highest expense of a municipality, retirement, to fund the retirement. You may think that though, if you work for the city and you say, hey, they match my stuff for this, and that adds up, municipality. Then third was, of course, the workers. If you ask Now let's just say I was wrong. Let's just say the number one expense wasn't the plumbing system. Let's just say now it's payroll. Let's just say that. Let's just say I'm wrong. Let's just say out of all three I was wrong. The report that I was just going off of was wrong up until the time that I seen it. Let's just say it was wrong. What's not wrong is the fact that it's an expense, meaning they have to pay. When you apply for welfare in Section 8 in your city is paying your rent. But here's the beautiful thing. I forgot about this. So this is going to extend it. I'm going to need about another 10 minutes of your time. Here's the beautiful thing about what's happening. Rents are gone up so much, it done blew people out of welfare. The welfare and Section 80, the welfare and Section 80ans, they can't even afford the rent after their voucher. Beyond their voucher, I remember because I drive for Lyft. Do you know how many creatures? Do you know how many creatures I picked up that was leaving a house that they went and looked at? They didn't tell me. But they'd be sitting in the car on the phone. I can't afford this. I'm trying to get them to transfer my voucher to this city. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. They said that they can't. I have to do that. Other than, oh no, yeah, girl, this is like the 8th house I went and looked at. I can't afford this. I only came to try to talk him out of it. Basically, what you're saying is, I only came so he could look at my big old booty. I only came so he can look at my big old booty and maybe he'll just get me in, you know, because every time a chick go look at, ask me how I know. When I was renting out my apartments, every chick that came and looked at my shit had ass crack pants on, straight ass crack. I had about 3 women ask me, "Are you the guy that's gonna be there when I come look at the place?" They want to make sure a man is gonna be there when they go look at the place. They want to make sure. Because it's so seductive. They old voucher vixens. That's what we're gonna start calling Section 80ans, old voucher vixens. You heard it here first. What's happening is the rent has gone up in Section 8. This is why. Hold on. Let me see if I got the video on my phone. This is why you see videos. Hold on. Oh, I did post it, so I got it. This is why you see videos like this. The We Them Boys. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is why you see videos like this.
Paid 1 month's worth of rent.
1 month.
And acted so surprised when the sheriff showed up to kick them out. This apartment rents for $1,360. It's super cute. It has been renovated and destroyed by the tenant. The dog chewed up the carpet in the bedroom. There is dog hair everywhere, and it smells absolutely horrible in here. Of course, they left the bed frame, punched holes all in the wall, destroyed the laundry room. It just goes to show you that some people really do not deserve housing. That is urine from the dog. Guys, if you move into a nice apartment, please pay your rent.
So what you're saying is a rent. You see as an apartment. You see as that video. It says, "Why give single mom when you give a single mom that in which they did not earn. Um, uh, uh, what happens is the reason why they was only in there for 3 months is because Section 8, yeah, Section 8, these voucher vixens, they done. They done. These voucher vixens are done. They done. They done. These voucher vixens are done. So what happens is, because once again, everything boils down to economics. All right, this is why I gotta listen. I tell individuals, when I'm out and about, a lot of people think I'm married. No, I'm not married. I like diamonds. High school, CNA, pilot license. Motorcycle license. Every time I achieve a license, I reach a milestone in my life, I buy some stones. That's what I do to reward myself. All right, that's what I do. It's why I told y'all a couple of videos back. I wait till Christmas morning and buy my clothes, buy me something for Christmas. I wait till Christmas morning. I wake up and say, what do I deserve today? I don't know a week before Christmas. I don't know a month before Christmas. I wake up Christmas morning and I say, I'm going to buy me, and I go online and I buy me something. All right, that's my life. I earned it. All right. It is amazing that when it comes to economics, like I tell people, when I went to buy this house, my mortgage is $754. I have a nice house. I live on a nice house. I live on I don't live in the hood. All right. God has blessed me. Right. But I got approved for $450,000. When I got approved for my loan, I got approved for $450,000. All right, and $450,000. Paid $150 for this house. I could have went and got a $400,000. I said, no, sir, we're not doing that. As a 56-year-old man, I bought this house 5 years ago, so I was 51 when I bought this house. I strategically buy where I know, as I told y'all earlier, I pay attention to economics. I want to make sure that no matter what hard times come, I can simply make an adjustment to my life. $754 mortgage, you ain't messing with that. I got 7 cars, right? Like I said, all of them got full coverage. If times get hard, which they ain't, listen, my military retirement, my lifestyle doesn't exceed half of it. And it never will. But I have 7 streams of income now. I'm monetized on YouTube. So now I got 7 streams of income. I'm simple. I'm going to use simple. These glasses, they so pretty. Ain't they pretty? Ain't they pretty? Yeah, I got them from the VA. I got them for free. Give me a second. I'm back. My cars, if I hit hard times, I'm just going to go take full coverage off of the 5 that I own. I don't own 2 of them. I'm making payments. So I own them, but you know what I mean. I got to have full coverage on them. The 5 that I own, I just simply go on the app and say, oh, we're going to take them down to liability. I have it where it's though. All my apps, like I said, I got every app out there. Peacock, Netflix, Hulu, Paramount. I got them all. Prime, I got them all. If I hit hard times, which I don't think I am, I'm going to just cancel them. It is amazing to me. And once again, I got 2, count them 2. Books by the great Dave Ramsey. Debt is dumb, cash is king. And a paid off mortgage has taken the place of the BMW as the new status symbol of choice. I look at individuals and I don't understand where their economic curriculum, what type of economic curriculum are they on? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? I was in bully to come over there and whack you, but I don't want to wait the bullet. Now, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? I just don't. I don't understand. Listen, check this out. I got a dog. That's all I got in my life is my dog. When I have to leave my dog, do you know the sad face my dog give me? Oh. You know what I told my ex-girlfriend? I said, I will send you a picture. I sent her a picture of my dog. And I said, you got 1 year to send me a sadder picture of your dog. I'll give you a year. It's not going to happen. My dog will give you the saddest looks. It's just unbelievable. The dog will sit down there and pop his face down and pin his ears back and get to... I said, yo, what the... I can't leave my dog. I'm getting off topic. I wanted a kid. I wanted a family. I wanted a wife. That's the one thing, that's the one thing I wanted more than anything. I didn't know I was going to be this successful in life. I thought I was going to have me a wife, but little did I know, as a black man, a black woman was going to be like, no, we don't want men. We just want bums and drug dealers and guys that got felons. I don't have a felon. I don't have a felon. We just want guys to skeet on our face, just bums, and then after we get ran through and have babies, and we'll run to guys like Chris, and then say, no, it ain't happening. Get the kicking. That's what you do. Kick rocks. But I'm saying to myself, what curriculum are you on? Because when you have a kid handcuffs your tongue. Listen, all you individuals fighting these women for custody, and they say things like, I don't want you to see the kid, say thank you. Shit. Oh shit. Let me go my Bernie Mac voice. Oh shit. Oh shit. You can have them goddamn little kids. You can have them little kids. I want to just go out and just have adults myself. I don't want to have to watch these little ass kids. Yeah. I don't understand what economic curriculum. I don't understand what logic. I don't understand what curriculum these creatures are on when they sit up here and have babies and think that welfare is the great equalizer. You cannot have when you have to raise a person. Let me tell you something. People, humans, for the responsible. You do know when you have a child, your life is over. Say bye-bye to your life. Before, my child's mom and the daughter that I gave birth to, before they decided that I was their enemy, before they decided that, the beautiful life that I provided for them, it wasn't, I don't know. Maybe somebody can find her. I give her ask her, can you give us an idea why all of a sudden in the beginning, the man had houses, the man was providing, the man was doing everything he can for his family. But now I know, so let me save you the trouble. The sisterhood, the black woman sisterhood, demands that you conquer your man and treat him like trash. And the better that he is, the greater you got to disrespect them. This is why bums get a lot of pussy. Let me tell you something. Do you know that in a white neighborhood, do you know that a white woman will not give up? Do you know that a white woman and a Puerto Rican woman get some coochie standards than black women? Did you know that? Give me a second. Hey, listen, Dave Nuts of chapter 201, Rochester, New York. 23-year-old white guy. Brought a franchise of the company. And me and this guy talks all the time. And this kid thinks that his wife did him dirty. She did. She made a mockery of the marriage. I give him that. Appreciate those thumbs up. But the difference between a white woman and a black woman is a white woman will court you. She will, my man. Listen, listen. I seen a photo of the Special Olympics, and it was all these individuals with all these deformities, and they all had wives. And I have never seen a deformed motherfucker, black dude with a wife. If that mug was here, he was single. How y'all doing? He was single. He was single. I have never seen a deformed black man married, because the sisterhood don't allow that. You get no bragging rights as a black man with a cuck knuckle. You know, you got the cuck knuckle. You got the cuck knuckle. You know, when the sisterhood get together, they're gonna be talking about her husband. Girl, I don't know how your man rubbed your clit with that cuck knuckle. Girl, I know. Girl, I know that's right. I don't know how your man rubbed your clit with that cuck knuckle. Oh, cuck knuckle bastard. I know that's right, girl. You should dump him, you know. Been married. Been married for the longest. Got into an accident. Now he got a cuck knuckle. Now the black woman say, "Oh, it's time to go." You ain't gonna do that with white women that stay. Listen. You see the story, the Christopher Reeve story? Go find a black man with the same story. Go find him. Christopher Reeve was all messed up. Now, are there women that stay with their husbands? Of course there are. This is a comedy skit I'm doing right now in case you didn't know. But here's what I'm getting at. In true fact and true things. Weiss said, I just subscribed again with my new account. Man, I like your content. But more so than that, I really hope you get head swelling reconstructive surgery. Damn, Weiss. Look at this guy right here, man. All right. Black women, a white woman, let me finish. A white woman would marry you, pop out your kids so much to the point where you hear a pop noise. She'd be like, every month, pop your kids out. White woman, pop your kids. There will be a kid popper, right? Come home every day, you getting, listen, man, white women, they be inventing shit. What is this? It's barbecued peanut butter and jelly pachutney. Oh! Barbecued peanut butter and jelly pachutney? Oh, man. Baby, this is good. She'll do that. All the while, she's looking at the time. She got her watch set to 10 years. I'm just saying. Right? And then once 10 years come, baby, what's for dinner? Hot dogs. I'm tired. You ever see a mad white woman? They can't. A white woman can't sell mad to save her life. I'm tired. You ever see a mad white woman? It's like, are you acting when you studying for a part? I'm tired. I can't do this anymore. Me and the kids are going over Sarah's. I'm taking the kids to mom. I'm going back to mom. Right? That's a mad white woman. After 10 years. But because welfare is the curriculum of black women, these creatures run around here, and the second that test strip says positive, I'm pregnant. So then the man, well, you know, then when a black chick says I'm pregnant, she got to get a recap of the relationship. There's a recap. Well, damn, we was just getting together and I was parking a nut on your face. So how did we get here? I ran out of napkins, so I ain't trying to have you park a nut on my face no more, on my face. And I just, oh, damn, I got 12 kids by 11 different women. You really want a man with that resume? I done had 8 abortions. I ain't trying to get another one. Now, it went from happy times and nut busting to now, after a certain time go by and her wants change, now it's time to get serious. And the big master plan, and the reason why y'all are not talking, She is simply telling you what she's going to do. You guessed it. As she's talking to you, she got the welfare application in her hand. Now you gonna. As she's talking to you, she got the welfare application in her hand. So, let's recap the goddamn story. White women, they will at least give you, this is what I told Dave Nessa, chapter 201, National Fathers League, Rochester, New York. This is what I told him. I said, at least your wife gave you. Atia, yo, me and Atia LaShawn Bradley had a beautiful life. We had a beautiful life, had a beautiful home. And it was like, all of a sudden, it reached a pinnacle of the sisterhood must be involved. It was like, it was a strange perspective that you could tell that you know how when you know a storm is coming. There's sometimes when the skies just ain't telling you enough. The skies is like, okay, it's overcast. It's a little cloud. You can look over there, and even though you could see them over there, that's really like 1,000 miles away. Those clouds, even though you can see them, they really like 1,000 miles away. You're like, ooh, okay, I see the clouds. Oh yeah. But then there's some days you go out and it's just overcast. There you can't see nothing. You look up in the sky and it's just gloomy. That's the narrative that black men get because of welfare from our women. That's the narrative that black men get because women want to say, you know what, no matter what, I got you. No matter what, because of welfare, it's a better option. Now, I want to be clear about something. And when I say I want to be clear about something, what I'm saying is I want to be crystal clear. I want to be crystal clear. The reason why welfare is so synonymous in the black community is because there's broke people anyway. Everybody's broke. So when everybody's broke, that's why we do this thing where we flash. That's why everything is about flashing money. This is why I tricked a lot of women in my life by driving a little Prius. A Prius. I had my everyday car at the time was a Prius. I'm the only black guy. None of my friends had Priuses. It was like, you know, damn dog, you got a Prius? Yeah, I got a big 7 Series too. Knock it off. Knock it off. And please don't let me pull out the 850. Stop. Knock it off. All right? It's called an everyday car. Now my everyday car is a 2020 Nissan Leaf. You know, when I roll up on chicks trying to get a date, I'd be like, you know, I'd roll up on them with my little rap list. I'd be like, I pull up on them and be like, hey, baby sauce. They'd be like, what? I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, hold on. Damn, you look fly, not me. Not me. It just never works. My delivery must be off. But it's the car. You know, I roll up on them in the Nissan Leaf, and they're not feeling that. It's not jiggy enough. You know, it's unjiggy. As a matter of fact, follow me. Just follow me. Because there's a money crisis due to the fact of nothing other than mugs want to be lazy. Nothing other than the fact that mugs want to be lazy. You know, individuals lazy asses. Like I said, you will only work as hard as your safety net. If you got a big safety net, if your whole adult perspective have a safety net, you can have a baby, Section 8 safety net. You can just go out there and just be reckless as hell, get money and all that. You will be nothing. That's why when you look in the black community, you see a bunch of goddamn nothings. There's just nothing.coms. They're a bunch of nothingins. That's what they are. I just made that word up. Don't try to steal it. They're a bunch of nothingins. Just a bunch of nothingins. They ain't doing nothing with their life. And their perspective is they got you. They this and they that. Oh yeah, I got you. This is why the second that pregnancy test strip says positive, you hear that sound, uh-oh. The second she read that pregnancy test strip and call you up, you should hear that Price is Right got the wrong answer sound. Ah! You should hear that. Oh, you should hear that. I'm telling you. You ain't listening. Hey, listen. What y'all got to do, when y'all, listen. See, y'all, this is where y'all messing up at. This is where y'all messing up at. This is where y'all messing up at. When you talk to these creatures, listen to the background noise. Listen to the background noise. Don't listen to what you hear. Listen to the background noise. Background noise. Texas Lone Star, she says, wow, you're sexy as hell. I'm stealing that. Boy, you a live narrative beef stealer person. But it's okay. Oh, dear mine. But I appreciate it. She says, I'm glad I swiped on your live. Hey, listen, my live is a bunch of truth, but I used to do stand-up comedy. So I throw comedy in my live, to ease the tension. A lot of people think, hey, Chris, you mad. I'm 56 years old. I'm chilling. I got more money than money. I got a call from the bank the other day. They said I need to find another bank because my deposits has reached their limit. So I'm chilling. I have a great life. Y'all see this right here? Check this out. This is how you know when you dot jiggy. I told y'all I get up in the morning. This is how you know when your life is straight dot jiggy. I'm dot jiggy. I ain't just jiggy. I'm dot jiggy. All right. And this is going left. I'm gonna get back to the program in a second. I woke up in the morning for Christmas, and I said, what am I buy me for Christmas? So I brought me the tablet. Verizon had that special. I got the watch, the tablet, and the iPhone 16. I brought that for me for Christmas. Here's the iPhone 16. I didn't even open it yet. I don't even need it. But I brought it just to say I have it. Not to say just to have it. I brought it because it was the package. That's when you know you got a good life. When you can buy an iPhone 16 and just have it sitting over here and don't even use it. Haven't even took the stuff all powdered up in it. That's how good of a life I have. But I noticed something when I used to do my live streams. A bunch of the sister cult used to say, oh, he mad, who hurt you, who hurt you? Then I started incorporating a lot of comedy in my stuff. And then they just went away like, oh, he clowning us. Yeah, I'm clowning y'all. Every morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm here. Texas Lone Star, I want you here tomorrow. Or I'm coming back to Texas. I was stationed in Texas twice. I'm coming back to Texas. I'm going to be looking for you. I'm just going to give you a hug. That's all. I'm not going to do nothing wrong. But I'm just saying. I just like having fun. I just like having fun. I do. I like just making y'all laugh. I'm like a laugh-aholic person. But I'm going to tell you this. Do you know what's the number one reason why people grow old and bitter? Y'all heard me say it for the people that was here with me over the years. The number one reason why people grow old and bitter is because they're failures. Yeah, they're failures. They're failures. Here in Virginia, I still got my super freak physique. I still go work out. Like I said, I'm going to the gym. Everybody here is fat and addicted to bacon. I went into one place, they had bacon Kool-Aid. They had bacon Kool-Aid. They had bacon crackers. Everything here is just, it's amazing. I want to go back up north just to be around people with a different substance that's wired different. For real. It's just amazing. It's like you cannot, under circumstances zero, like succeed here. Like all the women here, like ain't no women checking for me. All these women here, they checking for fat sloppy dudes. I don't have a pickup truck. I like them, but I don't have one. And it's just at the age that I am at now, and I meet people and all that. Everybody, when I meet a woman my age, it is just amazing to hear the trash narrative that she have in life. And I'm like, I was looking at a boat the other day. Not a big boat, it's just me. So I was looking at one of them small boats that's only like 14 feet. A small boat. I can pull it with the Nissan Leaf. Just me and another person. That's it. It was wide and everything, to ride the waves and everything. But I was looking at a ski-doo. But I said, nah, I'd rather get a boat. Nonetheless, I'm adding fun to my life. I'm adding. Listen, I got sports cars. I got motorcycles. I don't look for my happiness and pleasure. I'm not saying to myself, well, if you don't get me no, I don't get, like I tell people, I'm the only one on social media. The last time I had sex, October 2022, bragging about it. Because the narrative in the black community is, whatever, I get more pussy than you. Yup. And I ain't never, nothing that I got in my life, I got because of pussy. Okay. But I'm happy. And I see a lot of individuals up here at 56. They are now being forced to mature due to forfeiture of life itself. I see it. You see, here's what happens. When Whitney said, I believe the children are the future, teach them well and let them lead the way, show them all the beauty they possess inside, give them a sense of pride to make it easier, let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. They ain't no used to. I'm still laughing. No, I'm still laughing. That's the only part of the song I want to change. Oh, dear my. Yeah, that's the only part of the song I want to change. God damn it, I'm still laughing. Because what happens is, this is what all these old dummies that's living in life, these horrible, these total waste of human body parts. This is what they don't realize. You bull crapping in life, the book that I'm writing now, the Fun Flirt Society that is the black community. All these individuals running around here thinking life is a game, life is a big joke. Oh, I just want to play. They ain't going to be laughing later. You see, as life came knocking on my door, I opened it. What's up? What's up, life? What's going on, man? Damn, you looking good. What's up, stress? What's up, hard times? Oh, man, you guys, y'all, damn, every time I see you, life, you got those guys with you. Yeah, we was just checking on you. Hey, life, no need to check on me. Click, close the door. Boy, I tell you, it's a whole lot different story than a lot of these flumper stumpers that I see my age now. They go home and life is sitting in the house waiting for them. Oh, dear man. Hard times, they know it every time they get their mail. Hard times be like when they open up their mail thing, when the mail thing open up, hard times be like, hey, they close it back. Oh, shit. Crap. They say he who laughs laugh. Oh, I'm laughing. Your life is ha funny. But remember, these are the same individuals that told me when I was younger I was corny. They said, you're ugly. They said all these things. They had no idea that I was going to be the man when we got older. Now I'm having fun. Buy a boat for me and my dog. Me and my dog going to be on the water just flying around, just chilling. Me and my dog. And that's the way it's going to be. Hey, listen. I thank all of you guys. Really, you guys are the best. Hey, give yourself a hug. Really, give yourself a hug. You guys could have been anywhere else, but you said that ugly guy is at it again. And I will be at it again tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have your face in a plate, you freaking moolies.